Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert. On this channel we talk Ye, and we have the track list for the version of Donda that is on the Yeezy stem player. So the Yeezy stem player went up for sale a couple months ago, and finally today people are just starting to receive them, and we're discovering all these things about the version of Donda that is on the stem player. So first and foremost, in the last video, we talked about Life of the Party and Never Abandon Your Family being on there and being more complete versions or more high quality versions than what we heard at any of the listening parties. Now it turns out Up From the Ashes is on there as well. So we're going to go through this track list and some of the details here. So you can see that for the majority of things, it's the same, right? Donda Chant, Jail, God Breathed, Off the Grid, Hurricane, Praise God, Jonah, Okay, Okay, Junior, Believe What I Say, 24, all of that is as expected. But then Remote Control is the version that has Kid Cudi's verse, which is something that didn't make the final version of the album. I don't think we heard Kid Cudi's verse at LP3 either. So the fact that it's like Remote Control from LP2 has you wondering, like, is this a version of Donda that Ye was working on between LP2 and LP3? And that's why the Cudi Remote Control is on here, and why we still have Never Abandon Your Family and the Las Vegas version of Life of the Party that doesn't have the Andre 3000 or Drake diss yet. So that might date when this version of Donda was being put together. But on the other hand, like, it could just be that they're still finalizing Remote Control, Life of the Party, and Never Abandon Your Family, and these are songs that are going to be added to a version of Donda, you know, a week from now, a month from now, that kind of thing. So it either dates this as in like a 2.5 version, where LP3 was the third version, and then like Donda 4.0 is the one that actually came out on streaming platforms. So maybe this is the 2.5, or this is a look at things to come. So, and then it goes from Remote Control to Moon, Heaven and Hell, Donda, Keep My Spirit Alive, Jesus Lord, New Again, like all the songs that you'd expect. Up From the Ashes is pretty surprising. You can see here that from the Donda list tracker from tracklist version 1, right, which was July 18th, 2020, Up From the Ashes was listed, but it didn't make any of the other track lists that ever came out, like any of the versions. So Up From the Ashes was originally a Jesus is King era song. It was played at the Jesus is King listening party experiences that happened. So the fact that we have a version of this that's appearing suddenly on the Donda stem player is interesting. Is it something that Ye is putting together to include on Donda, or does it just happen to be something that got thrown onto the stem player just to have more material on the stem player? And then you can see here there's going to be a link in the description, because I can't play the music due to copyrights, where you can just hear the Cudi Remote Control verse on the stem player, which is pretty cool. But that's kind of the update that we have at this point. So it seems like confirmed 3 tracks that we didn't get on Donda being on the stem player version of Donda. And if you want to buy this thing, it is still available on this website. You can see it's $200. There's info, terms and conditions, FAQ, and then upload. And the upload is how people are uploading like other songs. Like, you can just put any song onto this thing and use the stem player in the way that it's supposed to be used. It's a, whatchamacallit, it auto-generates the stems. So you can make your own music, upload it, and then use the stem player to kind of manipulate the song and play around with it. But if there's anything else that comes out of interest of the Donda version on the stem player, we'll of course make a video on it. And that's it for now. Until next time, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.